Hi, welcome to Chemistry with Chetana classes. Today we are going to continue the few basic terms in organic chemistry. In the previous class, we have discussed about the few basic terms in organic chemistry, like the introduction of organic chemistry and few basic terms regarding functional groups and the bonding and structure. Today we will discuss few more important terms in organic chemistry related to the reaction mechanism and reaction species and intermediates. Okay, first let us discuss about reaction species and intermediates. In that, number one is nucleophile. Nucleophile is an electron-rich species. It has a capability to donate an electron pair to the electron-deficient molecule or an atom. For example, to better understand for this, we have an example. I'll tell you in the next after the definition of an electrophile. Next definition is electrophile. See, electrophile. Electro means electron, phile means loving. In this, nuclear means nucleus, phile means loving. Electrophile, it is an electron deficient reactive species. Yeah, it has a capability of accepting the electron lone pairs. Uh, for example, for example, bromine has two electron pairs and methyl group, it positive charge. In this reaction, here it is a nucleophile and this is an electrophile. It has a capability of donating electron pair, means a nucleus. It needs a nucleus to get attracted towards a carbon or electron deficient species. Here it is a plus charge, means it has a deficient lone pair. So it needs electron and it can donate electron. So then both get reacted and form CH3Br with a covalent bond. Okay. Next topic is carbocation. Next definition in this organic chemistry is carbocation. It is indicated by C plus. In the name itself, cation. Cation means it is a positively charged atom or a molecule or anything. In this carbocation means carbon contains a positive charge. In the previous example, we have discussed that CH3 plus means in that C will have a positive charge. It is a highly reactive species in any reaction of organic chemistry. Uh, Next one is carbanion. See, in the name itself, anion means carbon has a negative charge. Mostly it is highly impossible, means it is unstable. Although it can be stable, but it is a highly reactive intermediate. More than this, because the valency of an carbon is just 4. It can't maintain that negative charge. So carbanion is an electron rich highly reactive intermediate which can donate its lone pair of electrons. Next, free radical. Free radical means during any reaction, it is mostly it contains only single lone pair. Normally, for any atom or a molecule, it contains two lone pair, but it has only single lone pair of electrons. Not single lone pair, just single electron. It's in its molecule or an atom. It is highly impossible to be stable with that single electron. So it will try to always react with the other molecule. Free radical. Mostly it is possible in the situation like a nuclear fission. that too only in a homolytic fission. For example, we have a chlorine in the presence of UV. It will be the cleavage will means bond breaking will appear takes place like this. See, both of the chlorine will have a single electron, which is highly reactive or which is highly unstable too. Okay, next we will discuss. Next one is leaving group. The name itself it tells that leaving group. During any reaction, any molecule or atom or a group will try to detach from the molecule. Like for example, in the previous example we have bromine plus CH3Cl. This is not a nucleophile. This is completely satisfied molecule. Here, a state where bromine tries tries to be bonded with chloromethane. See, here bromine is slightly trying to attach with this molecule, and this is trying to get detached with this molecule. After the after this attraction of a bromine to the chloromethane, this gets completely detached with the molecule chloromethane, and then it becomes methane bromide. This will be the final product. So here chlorine is the leaving group. Okay, uh, I think you have got an idea about what is a leaving group. In any reaction, the group or an atom which tries to get detached from the presence of its molecule is called as a leaving group. And next important term is transition state. Okay, I'll put here it. Transition state. Transition state. It is a highly reactive energy structure in a chemical reaction. It is see here we can see bromine is trying to get attracted to the molecule. This state it didn't bond any this didn't form any bond with the this molecule. Before that its energy will be high due to the during the attraction between the molecule and this bromine two molecules. This state is called at this time the energy of both the molecules will be very high. Okay, that state is known as transition state. Next one is a intermediate state. Here the leaving group is attached to the molecule in the constant way, but during the intermediate state that leaving group will not be able to attach it to the present molecule. It tries to get detached. Both the bromine and chlorine both will be in the same molecule, but they can't stay for a long time. At this state, we can call as intermediate. It is very short lived, but the formation will be uh, compulsory. Both the bromines and chlorine both will be attached to the carbon, but the carbon can't be stable with that. So both the bromine and chlorine, although they are attached to the carbon molecule, it can't be stable. So that state of both the bond formation is short lived. So and this is not the final product. The final product will be this state is called as an intermediate state. And And next one is regarding reaction mechanisms. In this part, we have a few more definitions which are important in organic chemistry. And the first one is addition reaction. The name itself, it says that addition of an atom or a molecule takes place in this reaction. In organic chemistry, the reaction in which a molecule and atoms are attached to the before atoms are known as addition reaction. For example, you can get best. Okay, next example, H2O. See, in this reaction, this water molecule get with attached to the ethene. In this, sorry, I did a mistake. This both get detached here. This bond will be get broken after the detachment of both the hydrogen and hydroxide. One will be get attached to the OH here and hydrogen here, and the final product will be ethyl alcohol. The final here we have only ethene. Here we water. After the reaction of both, we get ethyl alcohol. Next one is substitution reaction. See, substitution means in place of an atom or a molecule or a group, substitution of another atom or a substitution reaction. Sorry, two. In this reaction, substitution name itself says that substitution means in place of an atom or a group, another atom or a group will be replaced in that molecule. For example, you can benzene molecule. Here, all the six will be hydrogens will be placed in that. To this, if we add chlorine, see, by the addition of chlorine to this benzene molecule, we got dichlorobenzene. Means here the two hydrogens are replaced with the chlorines. This replacement of another atom or a group is called as substitution reaction. Next one is elimination reaction. Elimination name itself says that elimination means if a molecule contains some groups, that groups or atoms will be removed or eliminated to the formation of a double bond and a triple bond. For example, a best example previously we have discussed. Okay, HCl. If you try to do an elimination reaction for this, in this H and Cl, both will be removed. Means elimination of a H and Cl gives rise to the ethene. and the byproduct will be HCl. See, here both the hydrogen and chlorine both are eliminated and forming the double bond. See, here we have only single bond, and next we got the double bond. This is called as elimination reaction, and the next one is rearrangement reaction. The name itself says that rearrangements in within the molecule, the change of the atoms or groups will be taken place. Fourth one is elimination reaction. These terms are regarded to the reaction mechanism. Please put it in your mind. Elimination reaction. Sorry, not elimination, rearrangement reaction. Rearrangement within the molecule, this reaction will be taken place. Another one is here. We have on this is an aldehyde. Here we have a single bond between the carbon. If this bond goes to this side, yeah, this H will be transferred to the oxygen. Then this hydrogen again gets attached to the carbon. So final product will be see, this is an aldehyde. This is ethyl aldehyde. This is ethyl alcohol. See, in this, due to the rearrangement of the bond in within that molecule, see, uh, oxygen has donated its electrons to the carbon, and this hydrogen get attached to the oxygen, and due to the instability of a carbon, this hydrogen get detached and gets attached to the carbon. So finally we got the product called this ethyl alcohol. From ethyl aldehyde to the ethyl alcohol. So this type of reactions are called as these type of reactions are called as rearrangement reaction. Next one is homolytic fission. Fission means cleavage, means the breaking. Okay, fifth one is homolytic fission. Fission means breaking. Fission means breaking. Homolytic fission in case of organic chemistry means the bond breaking of a molecule with even distribution of electrons to both the atoms, which retains their electrons back. Means, for example, in an example of a free radical, we have discussed that chlorine in presence of UV means light. It retains both the electrons. See, if it's a bond breaking, it retains its electron back, and this also will retain its electron back. Here, the division of an electrons are both to both the atoms. So it is called as homolytic fission. The next one is heterolytic. Heterolytic fission. In this fission means breaking of a covalent bond, only one atom will retain its electron back. For example, methyl alcohol. Breaking of a bond will take place in this form. Here, the electrons are transferred towards OH. The due to the presence of a more electropositivity, it can't retain its electron. Due to the presence of more electronegativity, it attracts the electrons towards this side. So here the fission or bond breaking or cleavage are not even. So this type of bond breakings are known as a heterolytic fission. And the final one is inductive effect. Sorry, we have another definition in this. Inductive effect. In this, the permanent displacement of electrons takes place. Means they cannot be displaced, but their movement will be towards the more electronegative atom or a group. See, See in this, chlorine is present. It is highly electronegative group. It tries to attract the electrons towards its nucleus. So this effect means the effect of attracting the electron towards it. But it is not trying to get detached from the molecule, but it's trying to get stable. For due to further stability, inductive effect is present. This type of effect is called as inductive effect. Final definition is resonance. This resonance means delocalization of an electron. Delocalization means within the molecule the electrons will be localized. Means in this one time we will write benzene structure in this manner. Other time we will write in this manner. In this the bonds will be shifted always. Why? Because to maintain the stability. This resonance means the movement of electrons within the molecules to maintain the stability is called as resonance. Okay, we are completed with this topic. A few important basic terms in organic chemistry regarding the structure and bonding, reaction mechanism, reaction species and intermediates, and regarding functional groups also. In the next class, we will discuss about a few basic terms in organic chemistry. Okay, if you like the video, please do like, share, and subscribe for more important videos. Thank you.